Alright guys, welcome back again. As you can see, I got another project on my hands here. I found this on Craigslist for 50 bucks. I don't have a truck anymore, so I had to pay the guys 20 bucks to deliver it, so I'm out 70 bucks. This is a dedicated MK1, as you can probably tell by the curved front. This thing is beat up pretty good and needs a lot of work. I'm not going to restore this back to MK1. What I'm going to do is a coworker of mine wants a MAME machine, and I'm going to strip the sides just for fun to see what it looks like, and if it turns out good, maybe I'll keep the cabinet and completely restore it. But I mean, it needs a lot of work. There's just a lot of stuff missing. You can tell the control panel is a dedicated one. I started peeling this shit off here. You can kind of, it's really on there pretty good, but you can tell it's MK1 peeking out through the back there, and by the whole configuration. And also another thing that MK1 did is, instead of having that bracket where it flips up and down, the whole control panel comes off and attaches by this little bracket like that. That's one way you can tell if it's an MK1 Plus. I mean, obviously if you're smart enough, you can look on the back and the serial number and see that it says Mortal Kombat 1 in there. The inside of this cabinet is completely gutted. I mean, there's nothing in it except for an isolation transformer and a couple of fuses. So it needs a lot of work. I'm not really sure if I want to attempt to strip the sides, but I might do it just for fun in one area, like say over here, and just see what it looks like, because it's pretty clean on the sides. Got a little bit of water damage right here, you can see, and you know, a significant scratch there, which actually looks like it goes all the way through. So maybe that's not a good idea to strip it. You can see it goes all the way down to the wood right there. And up there as well, but you can faintly make out the MK. I don't know if you can see it in the sun there, the MK insignia right there. So, like I said, I'm probably just going to do a MAME for my coworker. He wants something like I have, but I mean, the cabinet itself, the shell, is what I really wanted. So for 70 bucks or whatever, delivered to my house. I mean, it's in decent shape. It needs a paint job and a little TLC and cleanup, but yeah, I mean, it's, what do you get for 70 bucks? $70 in wood and paint and supplies and all that shit doesn't even get you this. So I don't know if I'm going to do a series of videos on this per se, but I'll probably make a couple of videos on the progress. I'm thinking about keeping the control panel, the entire box, for my MAME that I have inside, because I made the mistake of selling that when I first redid that one, and I don't really care for the way the melamine board sounds opposed to the actual metal. You know, because this is a metal piece on here. I don't like the way it sounds inside, and it would be nice to have the dedicated one back, just for future reference if I want to completely convert it back, which I was thinking about doing at one point. Just having MK1, MK2, MK3, and the Killer Instinct, all dedicated cabinets, and then build myself a custom MAME with a 4-player control panel. You know, all art and everything. I'm thinking about doing that down the road, but I don't have the room. Another thing it's missing is a coin door. As you can see, they put this contraption on here to keep prying hands out from stealing quarters, so it's missing the coin door, which is not a big deal. I can probably find one on the KLOV website, but you know, a little bit of an inconvenience there, but you know, whatever. Another thing you can see, I'll put this back down on the control panel, is you can see they drilled holes through the front here and here for some kind of gun game. I think it was like a Virtual Cop or something like that. So that's a little disheartening if you want to strip the paint, obviously, because you got holes and then you got another one here. So this is probably not a good candidate to restore, and that's, you know, another reason why I bought it, just for a MAME project. So like I said, it needs a lot of work, but you know, it's gonna be fun. Give me something to do. The weather's cooling down out here in Las Vegas. We're finally in the 70s and 80s every day, opposed to 90s and 100s, so I can work on it in the garage, and that's pretty much it. So stay tuned. Not really sure what I'm going to do about a monitor. I'm going to ask my coworker if he wants to do one of those Mac Visions, or if he wants to do an LCD. He'll probably do an LCD because he plays a lot of video games, and I think he wants to put actually like a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox in here as well. So I'm going to leave that up to him, but we'll go from there. So I don't know what to call this one. We'll call this MK1 MAME Part 2, I guess, since I've already done my own. See you around.